This is episode 14 from the Railway Mad YouTube channel, where we are working with Southern Locomotives Limited to restore a Battle of Britain class steam locomotive. "110 of these Oliver Bulleid designed light Pacifics were built between 1945 and 1951, but in later years 60 of them were rebuilt, while the rest of them remained in as-built condition, like these two here, which are 257 Squadron and 92 Squadron. But our locomotive today that we are working on is 34058 Sir Frederick Pile, and Sir Frederick Pile is a rebuilt version. There is a lot of pointing going on, and as usual we're split into many separate small groups so we can all get on with various separate tasks to keep this project moving forward. With his favourite musical instrument, Derek is providing the background music for today's episode. That is of course one of our angle grinders. Our walking, talking encyclopedia of knowledge, Bob, has the drawings of the locomotive frames in his hands and examines them and has a discussion with Richard about how these are going to be attached, these new frame extensions, while Richard Green from locosinprofile.co.uk looks on at half of the way shaft that he has just repainted and ponders his next move. That's part of the way shaft that you saw Richard Green painting, that is currently sitting on the tree stump at the front. That is actually split into two sections. It usually sits inside here. It's sat here for many decades now. It's the only part of the locomotive that wasn't actually seized up. It would still rotate within these bearings, which is quite a surprise. These bearings are actually in pretty good condition. The shaft actually just only rotates on these bearings only when the driver operates the reverser. This is the longer section of the way shaft that Richard has yet to paint. And this is the shorter one, just on its way to the tree stump for Richard to clean it up and paint it. This was how Richard Green cleaned up this part of the way shaft, with an angle grinder with a cut brush attached. He then has to walk round the tree stump various numbers of times and then rotate the shaft as he goes to find the parts of rust that he has yet to brush off. These are slide bars. Some of them you saw in episode 10, where we removed the crosshead from in between these things. These nipples here are where the lubrication passes through onto the rubbing surfaces. Two of our most qualified engineers decide to attack the loco with two sticks to try and beat it into submission and release one of the cylinder covers. This one has been given a particular amount of grief due to it being absolutely seized and shearing many of the studs that attach it.
Did you have to take any more studs out?
No,
One came out with one of the bolts. We compressed it back on this side.
twisted it back on.
Yeah.
And then tried levering outside, and then did a bit of this and came in from the top, and it pinged
Not you're just supposed to do.
So only another
Very much.
5 to do.
Oh, well, 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
If you type into your search bar Railway Mad YouTube channel and visit our shop, you get the chance to buy one of our new fantastic jackets. Check this out. It has Southern Locomotives Limited's logo on the front and on the back. And also available is our brilliant shirt in green. Not only will it make you more attractive, but it may also make you do some silly dance moves. So go ahead and visit the Railway Mad YouTube channel shop. This is the saddle tank from Norman, our austerity, that was filmed a couple of months ago, arriving back in Kent. But in the meantime, let's crack on with Sir Frederick Pile. This is Paul C with the hat on and Butterfingers Brian removing studs. Never mind, we'll pick that up in a minute. While Peter is changing the disc on his angle grinder, we'll take a closer look at these slide bars. As you can see, this is the before version. And you see these grooves that are machined into it. Oh, where the lubrication sits. While the crosshead slides up and down. So lubrication flows along these grooves and it's fed down from these little holes here and then gets pushed along the grooves, the full length of the bar. And the guys here are just lifting down another one of the covers. This is from the central cylinder. This is a valve cover that is not in a good condition. Unfortunately, it does have a crack there, and right to that stud hole, so that'll need a repair. Alan here with 1L, our Battle of Britain veteran, has yet another birthday coming up. He will be 89 years young. And in those 89 years, he's never let a lack of lubrication get in the way of a good time. The younger guys look on as Alan cracks on and does the work himself. And then after he's had his tea and biscuits, he carries on his work wearing someone else's jacket. What is he doing? Alan with 2 L's on the left is working with his son, young Harry, on the centre cylinder. Trying to release the upper slide bar here that they have had to resort to melting the nut off with the oxyacetylene torch, and they're just chipping away at the remnants of it and then giving that stud a good beating.
Oh, so it is.
That's just
Three.
there.
It's dropped out, isn't it? That's now become part of the logo. With all the components removed from the left-hand side of the frames, the clean-up crew dive in and begin to remove all the rust and old paintwork, and then begin some work on splashing on some new paint. Today we go through the square window. And what story do we have?
Let's get the wedge on top of the bolt now.
Oh, right, yeah. It's only two more in.
Yeah, it's definitely that back corner. Yeah, that'd be it, yeah.
As you can see, we are a few months behind with the editing of these videos. It was actually quite a cold morning here, but still we all arrived and cracked on with the work. Ready?
Lifting the end through the hole at the end of the rod, so everyone's doing the screws, isn't it?
Well, if that's what you've got to try and do.
This is a centre cylinder valve crosshead heating up. Allen wheel 1L is down below with a hammer and chisel. There was where a copper was that held this rod in.
I don't know. It's made me put my glasses on. That's good.
Nothing moves on that. No. We've got to knock this piece this way, haven't we?
This is Richard Moffat wearing his portline jacket, working away at tapping through the remnants of these bolts that held the slide bar onto the frames. His assistant there is Derek.
It isn't actually. Yes. More. One more.
Those three there, which are the circlets are actually still wedged in. Yeah. Okay, that's why we could bash them out.
All right, okay.
Fitted bolt.
Huh?
Fitted bolt.
They look much
There's
better.
three circlets to do.
Okay, you just have to bash them down.
Bash them down and out again.
Bash them down, take the circuits off.
I think one of the eyes is broken on that one, so it's going to be a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
So is the same with that one.
We need that punch you got right there.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got little they've got locating dowels there, look. So they don't spin, I guess.
Yeah.
Must have been fun machining those out. Well, the two Allens managed to get that crosshead off, and looks like That unit is just hanging on by that top nut there now, so that'll probably be off next week. Then that'll free up a little bit more space, so then they'll be able to work on the centre cylinder there. Try and get that cover off. The access to that is not great, so that'll give them something to look forward to. Please click on the Railway Mad YouTube channel's logo in the centre to freely subscribe to the channel, or click to the left to watch the previous episode, or click to the right to see another one of our fantastic videos. And also don't forget to visit the Railway Mad YouTube channel's shop.